Everyone. My name is Ed Figueroa. I live in 1521 Sheridan Avenue, a few blocks from here. I'm originally from the Lower East Side, where the rents used to be much more expensive. And when we moved to the Bronx, we came here because the rents were cheaper, and the schools in some places were better also. But today, it seems that the tenant interests are very seldom heard by anyone, whether they're elected officials or even when we do mass demonstrations. One of the questions I wanted to pose was, when did the rent guidelines board was created? If you can answer.
I think it was 1970s.
And what was the premise to create it?
It was created. I think it was created for workforce housing for, I feel like actually it might be older. Was it started for
1968?
68? I think it was created to balance the interests of landlords and tenants, but I also feel that it started after World War II. There was a lot of rent stabilization in a lot of the country after World War II, I believe, to have low rents for people coming back from the war. There's a lot of people who need housing right away, and they felt that it would be unjust to give veterans from World War II who are trying to start up new families to face high rents. So the rent stabilization was created, I believe, for that purpose originally, but in New York City the rules might have changed in 1968 to what it is now.
It sounded like it was a noble endeavor at the time. Because right now, the landlords have turned into a mob. And it don't matter now how long you've been living in a tenement. The landlords are organized. The rent stabilization laws, they hardly work for anyone these days. And sometimes we're at wit's end. A lot of us work for a living. Some of us we're in the service industry, so we don't make a lot of money in this part of the Bronx and most of our zip codes. And we seem to be overwhelmed. And a few years ago, we thought that Albany would give us some reform, and what they gave us was like the backhand and some Mickey Mouse bullshit. And today, I'd like to find out if, one of the issues was to try to eliminate or bring back home rule for tenants and landlords, decent landlords, so that they could do the rents according to the incomes of the tenants. It's good to see that the people are here and you guys are here. That's like a good thing. Because when we talk about reform, we need real reform